What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How you guys doing? Back again with another recap video, another NFL recap, doing my recap of the Packers and 49ers game. And all I gotta say is this: the 49ers today absolutely kicked the crap out of the Packers. No joke. This game should have been a blowout. This game could have been a freaking 50-point blowout, because the way how the Packers played today, dude, holy crap, dude. The Packers defense didn't even show up today. Like, they did not even show up. And it just goes to show that the 49ers, this team, they deserve to win the Super Bowl. They deserve to win the Super Bowl and go all the way. Because I feel like that the 49ers defense, they have what it takes to stop Patrick Mahomes. They do, because basically what the 49ers have proved today is that if you have a good defense and a running game, holy crap, then you can win the Super Bowl. Seriously, with a running game and a defense like that, the Niners, they for sure can win number 6. But, hey, let's not underestimate the Chiefs. But what a game, man. What a freaking game. I don't know what it is with the Packers, dude, but I feel like that the Packers organization is not giving Aaron Rodgers any support in terms of defense, running game. Because, first of all, the Packers offensive line today, dude, Packers offensive line was absolutely atrocious. Like, I forgot how many times Aaron Rodgers was pressured, and what do you expect Aaron Rodgers to do when he's constantly getting manhandled by opposing defensive linemen? No joke. This game could have been a 30-point blowout. That's how bad the Packers played today. Seriously, just absolutely just unfreaking believable, man. Seriously, just unbelievable performance today from the Niners. Niners, they freaking did it. They freaking just absolutely killed the Packers. No joke. George Kittle had 0 catches today, and the 49ers still dropped 37 points on Green Bay. And it shows you a lot about this, about how just the crazy transition that this 49ers team has made. They just made an absolute mad transition from being one of the worst teams in the NFL to being a top-seeded NFL team to being a Super Bowl team. That's right. This 49ers defense, in my opinion, I think it can be even better than the 2011 49ers defense. Now, the thing we'll never know is how exactly good would the 49ers defense, the 2011 one, performed in the Super Bowl, because of that Kyle Williams fumble. If you remember that game, like, that was just one of the worst results of a game I've ever seen, going back to the Niners-Giants game back in 2011 in the NFC Championship game when Kyle Williams fumbled the ball. But, dude, hey, I am absolutely impressed with this Niners team. I just completely am. And, I mean, the fact that Jimmy G barely had to throw the ball proves to me that the 49ers, they can win the Super Bowl even without Jimmy G if they just continue to run the ball. If they can just continue to run the freaking ball, then they are for sure going to win the Super Bowl. But the Chiefs, hey, don't count the Chiefs out yet. The Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, can have a big game. So it's going to be 49ers, Chiefs, Super Bowl. And I'm so looking forward to that. Hopefully it's going to be a good game. But, hey, I think that the Niners can win against the Chiefs, because the 49ers are going to match up against the Chiefs pretty well, in my personal opinion. I think they are. And if you combine the 49ers defense and running game, it's just going to cause havoc for opposing defenses and offenses. And the Chiefs defense, I don't mean to, criticize the Chiefs, but I don't think that the Chiefs defense is as dominant as the 49ers defenses. I think the 49ers have a way better defense than the Chiefs. And if you have a really good defense, then you can compete very well against opposing quarterbacks. Now, the biggest way how the 49ers can now win the Super Bowl against the Chiefs is if they continue to pressure Patrick Mahomes and run the ball down the Chiefs' defense. If they can do that, then the 49ers can even maybe blow out the Chiefs. The Niners can blow out the Chiefs. I know I might sound dumb for saying this, but it can happen if the 49ers play in the Super Bowl just like how they played tonight. So, yeah. I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers, though, because Aaron Rodgers, he's a hell of a quarterback, one of the best QBs in the NFL, but the problem is he doesn't have a good O-line defense or a running game. And what do you expect Aaron Rodgers and the Packers to do? And it sucks because the Packers, I feel like that Aaron Rodgers' talent right now is being wasted with the way how the Packers are playing. That's just my personal opinion, because I have a lot of respect for Aaron Rodgers, and the fact that he doesn't have any good defense, running game, or receivers. Well, I think he have a couple of good receivers. I'm not sure, though. But the Packers didn't even show up today. The Packers did not start playing football until later in the second half. So Packers, once again, find another way to choke in the playoffs. And the 49ers, they deserve to win the Super Bowl, because I remember that Super Bowl against the Ravens a couple years back when Joe Flacco, tore the 49ers secondary up in that Super Bowl, because I still remember that Super Bowl very well. 49ers, in my personal opinion, I hope they make up for that Super Bowl loss, just because I feel like the 49ers in that Super Bowl against the Ravens got robbed because of that non-PI call at the end by because the refs didn't call pass interference on Michael Crabtree in the Super Bowl, which should have been PI, and I feel like that call on Kaepernick, he should have won that ring with the Niners. But then again, in that Super Bowl, the 49ers defense didn't show up, because it wasn't until the power outage when the 49ers really gained momentum, because biggest question right now in the Super Bowl is, can the 49ers defense step up? Because if the 49ers defense steps up and pressures Patrick Mahomes, then they can win the Super Bowl. But it's going to be a crazy Super Bowl. I'm definitely going to be watching that Super Bowl. But I watched that part of the game today, and honestly, this game almost put me to sleep, like no joke. Raheem Mostert, man, that guy absolutely balled out today. He had, almost 200 rushing yards. And the Packers defense, man, if only the Packers had a dominant defense, then I think that maybe Aaron Rodgers would have had at least 2 rings right now, because Aaron Rodgers' defense just completely let him down today. It just completely let him down. And there's no other way to say this, man. Big props to the Niners, man. They can tie my Patriots for number 6, and they can also tie the Steelers for number 6 in all-time Super Bowl wins and all that stuff. So it's crazy, man. It's absolutely freaking incredible to see how just how good this 49ers team is in, because they made a big transition from last year, because 2 years ago they were one of the worst teams in the NFL, and now for them to make a crazy transition like that is just absolutely unfreaking believable. And yeah, I mean, good luck in the Super Bowl, Lil Roma. Your Niners, man, they can freaking win it all as long as Jimmy G doesn't make any mistakes and commit any turnovers, because one thing that I'll say about Jimmy G is that he is prone to committing turnovers, and he cannot commit any turnovers, especially in the biggest game of his life. Because, I mean, he had only, 77 passing yards today, and the 49ers still managed to get the W because of a running game, because of the freaking running game. That's practically how it is, and I just can't believe it. I just cannot believe that this is the result we got. I thought this was going to be an offensive shootout. That's what I thought this game was going to be. I did not think that this game was ever going to be a blowout. Like, did you guys honestly ever think that this game was going to be a blowout? Because I sure as hell didn't think that at all. But, wow, just unfreaking believable, man. Unbelievable. But I got nothing much else to say here except that let's see how the Super Bowl will fare off, and think I'm practically done with this video here. This was just a quick recap because I got nothing much else to say except that the Packers, they need to give Aaron Rodgers weapons to throw the ball to. They need to give him a running game, because other than that, the Packers, like Aaron Rodgers, if the Packers continue to play this bad, then they're just wasting Aaron Rodgers' talent. I feel like that Aaron Rodgers should find a different team, because Aaron Rodgers, he deserves way better. He just does, because this is just, nah, man. I can't believe that this is the way how Aaron Rodgers was just being treated today. I'm kind of just absolutely disgusted with that, but hey, it is what it is, man. I didn't really care who won the game just because the Patriots got knocked out, but I actually hope that the 49ers win the Super Bowl. But if the Chiefs do win the Super Bowl, then hey, they deserve it, because the Chiefs, if the Chiefs do manage to win the Super Bowl, then Andy Reid, in my opinion, is going to get the last laugh, because, everybody's been criticizing Andy Reid for his clock management. Andy Reid is 0-1 in Super Bowls right now, so he's going to another Super Bowl. The last time he went to a Super Bowl was with the Eagles in 2004, and I wonder how Andy Reid is going to fare off this time in the Super Bowl, whether he's going to learn his clock management mistakes from Super Bowl 36. It was the Super Bowl against my Patriots where we won, where we defeated the Eagles and all that stuff. But wow, Andy Reid finally going back to a Super Bowl. It's crazy. It's just unfreaking, I just can't describe just the way how the Packers played today. Packers just didn't show up. They did not freaking show up at all, and it's a shame. It's a shame, because everyone was saying it was going to be a Packers-Chiefs Super Bowl, but it looks like it's going to be a 49ers-Chiefs Super Bowl after all. So yeah, Richard Sherman, the leader of that 49ers secondary. And yeah, so what the 49ers need to do is just the defense just needs to play their hearts out in the Super Bowl. And 40 to 27, that's a reasonable prediction, but I think that Patrick Mahomes is going to score a couple of touchdowns in the Super Bowl just because, A, Patrick Mahomes, he's a hell of a quarterback, and you got to give him props. And, yeah, guys, so I think I'm practically done here with this live stream reaction. I had to do a quick live stream of the game. What a freaking game. But anyways, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.